Hi everyone, welcome along. I'm back in the woods today again. It's a damp wet day, nothing surprising there. Today we're going to have a look and do a review of the Helikon-Tex water filter bag. But first I'm going to get a tarp up, so let's get to it. So I ended up spending a wee bit more time on that tarp than originally planned, but still didn't take me very long, 10 minutes or so. So I must show you just what I've done. It's only just a crude setup. So I have a ridge line up the centre of the tarp, there, and the whole way down. And instead of tying out the corners, so I just have 4 long poles stuck in the ground. So, wee bit of tension. Tie them on there. Same for all 4 corners. Again, it's only suitable really for calm conditions. When you're in a forest anyway, it's generally going to be kind of calm. So that's the setup. We'll get this water filter bag out now and get a look at it. So this is what the water filter bag comes in when you buy it. So that's just the case for it there. Now when you originally buy this is attached to this, but I cut it off because I find it's a bit annoying. It's stuck to the bag all the time. So anyway, that's the carry case for stuffing in your packets, waterproof. See it there, has instructions on the front how to use it, and here's your bag. It's not much to it. It's a bit like a Christmas stocking almost. It's basically just a canvas bag that you fill in here. In the top corner here you have a rope attached to it for hanging this on a branch or a tree, like so. Now the neat thing about this is it has a wee, I don't know what you call those, one of those wee hooks there. You put this around your tree and they just hook that in there to get. So that provides your means for hanging it off a branch. So yeah, there's not much more to it than that. It's a white canvas bag with a string on it. What more could you want? And your carry case. As I said before, this is originally attached. There's a strip of material there, and it's just attached there to get. So it was always on the outside, which is a bit annoying in my opinion, but anyway, easy to cut off. I suppose it's there for you if you want to cut it off or you don't. The nice thing about it is, even when you cut it off, it's still stitched, so it's not going to fray on you here or damage this bag in any way. Okay, and the wee bag has a wee drawstring on it to keep the filter bag inside, and as I said, it's waterproof, so you can put your wet water bag in here, put it in your pack, and it's not going to get everything else soaking wet. I mean, that's about it for that. The next thing is to go and see it in action. So let's bring it to the water and have a look. So we're here now at our water source. It's our bag. First thing you do, I tell you on the bag here, so I don't know if you can see that properly, but it says, first step 1, dip the whole bag in clean water. So first thing I do is you need to get this bag wet. Okay, and the reason for that is canvas swells when it gets wet. Okay, and that provides more of a filter in action. So if you have all this canvas, all the interwoven fibres, we'll say, and they swell up, it gets tighter. And the tighter it gets, the more of a filter in action. So this is what I generally do. Just a wee bit of water into it, a wee shake up like that. And then I ring the bag, give the bag a bit of a ring to really soak it in, okay? And then there's a number of ways you can fill the bag. What I normally do is I'll have some kind of small container, and scoop the water out and put it in. That way you're not disturbing the bottom of the water and bringing up more sediment and stuff than you need to. But for the purpose of this demonstration or review, we're just going to show it properly in action. So we'll just go ahead now and scoop the water out like so. We're just going to get the whole bag, dip it in, get everything in there. Okay. So you can see how much crud is in there. Okay, we're going to take this up now. So we're bringing up now our filled bag, and we'll hang it up on any kind of sort of tree limb or whatever you can find. Hook your wee rope in around there, and then in any sort of container, I just generally use like an old milk container, and just let that drip in there. Also generally what I do is I'll have a wee stick here or something sort of prop against it and keep it steady, and that can be useful in the wind. If it's windy, that bag will get blown about all over the place, and your container would need to be very, very big to grab that water. So we're going to let that sit now and drain for a while. It shouldn't take all that long, and we'll come back to it when it's filled a bit, and we'll have a look at the water and see what it looks like. So that water has been filtering away now for a while, and it's pretty much all gone through. The last wee bit in the bag always takes forever because there's no pressure pushing down. There's no water above with pressure pushing down to just squeeze it out, so it takes ages and ages. But the most of it is through. The wee container is pretty much filled up, so we'll get a look at it now. So here's our bag, pretty much empty. And some pretty clean water there. So we'll have a look inside the bag now to see what we're left with. So yeah, check that out. There's a lot of stuff on there. A lot of stuff. So when you're finished with your bag now, the next thing you want to do is get it cleaned up again for using the next time, because you don't want to leave all that stuff inside and then just stuff it in your pack, because that's just going to, mold's going to start growing on it, everything's going to start growing on it. It's not going to be pretty. So to clean up your water filter bag, what you can do is you use a wee bit of the water you've filtered, or you can take it back down to the water source and get as clean of water as you can to sort of rinse it out, to get all that stuff that's now lying in your bag, it's been filtered out, to get that back out of there for storing. So your bag's nice and clean for storing away again. You just want to get your bag with a wee bit of clean water in. Close over the top a wee bit and just give it a shake about. Okay, it's going to get all that stuff that's on the bottom and sort of loosen it up and get it out of there. You can see the stuff coming out of that, that's pretty black. Now, it's still very dirty, so I'm going to have to give it a few goes. You might have to do this several times to get it sort of looking anyway normal, and you might even have to turn the bag inside out and just sort of pick those wee bits out, any of the bigger bits like leaves and stuff. So you can see there those bigger leaves and whatnot don't come out so easy. So once you have your bag inside out, you can kind of give it a rinse off. That's most of the big bits off out of it. Now you just turn it back through the way again. It's important to do this kind of stuff because things like canvas bags, if they're left, you can't just filter water, you know, go camping once or twice a year, filter water and stuff that in your bag and expect it to be fine in a few months' time. That's going to rot. I'm kind of out of water there now, but it's pretty much clean. And then once you have it sort of cleaned in, give it a wring out, as much of the water as you can out of it again. And now you're ready to stick it into the wee storage bag. You can fold this, there's no particular way to fold this up, just it's getting windy here now. Imagine I just sort of fold up like that and sort of wrap the string around. Get the bag, pop her in there, clean up your strap, your wee rope. Hey presto. And then what I usually do to save a bit of space is to stuff this in here, and plus keeps the rest of my kit dry too. So yeah, that's it. That's all there is to know about that bag. It's a good, oh yeah, sorry. One thing I forgot to say is the capacity of it. It's somewhere between 2 and 3 litres. I don't know exactly what it is. It's definitely more than 2, and I wouldn't imagine it's any more than 3. It could just be 3 exactly. And another thing I forgot to say is when you fill it up initially with water for filtering, as you fill it, you can fill it to the very top and then sort of let that water drain down maybe that much from the top of the bag, and it just sort of cleans the outside of the bag. So if there's any bits of dirt or whatever stuck to the outside, it'll sort of, water will go out to the outside and wash it off. So you might have wee bits of dirt and crud on that very initial flow. So that's why you don't want to use that water at the very, very start if you want clean water anyway. So yeah, let it drain down about that much, and the capacity is about 3 litres. I can't think of anything else about it. It's a good piece of kit. I'd say it's from Helikon-Tex. they have a kind of a bushcraft line of gear, and that's from that bushcraft line. It's strong, durable, everything's well stitched, everything's well put together. It's just a good piece of kit in my opinion. And it's only, I think it was €8 maybe. You know, it's cheap and it's well made. And it does the job it's intended to do. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you find that useful in some way. If you're thinking of buying that bag, I would say go for it. You know, you can't go wrong. It's not that expensive. It's very small, it takes up very little room in your kit. It could perform a vital job on a time when you might need it most. You know, water or something you definitely need. It's one of the first things you're going to need if you get caught in some kind of a survival situation. As I say, it's not going to purify it, but it's going to filter it well. And as long as you have a means to boil it, then you're going to have clean water at least for drinking. Clean purified water as opposed to dirty purified water. But yeah, good piece of kit. Get it if you're thinking about it. I would definitely recommend it anyway. Definitely gets a thumbs up for me. If you've watched this far, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, you know, leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any questions, I'll try and answer them. I think I've covered everything, but you never know, there's always something I'll forget. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and bye, and see you next time.